another episode of Just a Girl with a Sword. This is your girl Harry, and we are wrapping up our series on the book of Nehemiah. I read it and there's some lessons learned, and I'd just like to wrap up with lesson number 3. So just a quick recap. Lesson number 1 about the story of Nehemiah was your first resort should be to pray. When Nehemiah heard that the walls of Jerusalem were in ruin, what did he do? He went on his knees and he prayed to the God of heaven. 2, he went up close and actually assessed the situation and did something about it. After the prayer, when God opened a door for him to be able to go to Jerusalem and actually build the walls, he didn't hesitate. He went up close. He actually was there. He saw the ruin. He saw the devastation, and he actually spearheaded that project to build the walls of Jerusalem. He got up close. It was not comfortable. It was not easy, but he was willing to go up close and just be able to be God's hands and feet in that particular situation. The third lesson I'd like to point out for the story is, after you prayed to God, after He opens the door for you to be able to do something about it, if it's about, whether it's something like, comforting your grieving neighbor, or I don't know, helping somebody who lives on the street, something, whatever God gives you the opportunity to do. The third point is, do not be surprised if you encounter any opposition. At the end of the day, Satan is not happy when you serve other people, when you serve God, when you obey God, when you do whatever it is God has willed you to do. He's not happy. And he will send opposition in any shape or form. Just look at the case of Nehemiah. So Nehemiah is just minding his own business. He's gotten permission from King Artaxerxes to go and rebuild the wall. And the king even gave him letters requiring kings to be able to support him by sending timber and whatever materials he needed. But there's these guys who are just like, what? How dare he rebuild the walls of Jerusalem? Yani, you even wonder, what was their bile, by the way? What was their issue? There was Sanballat, there was Tobiah, And there were 3 friends. The other guy, his name starts with a G. I forget. I'm sorry. But so the main characters, Sanballat and Tobiah, they're just like, who does he think that he's going to rebuild this? This wall has been in ruins all this year. He thinks he's going to build it. Who? Let's see. And their work, their role, the whole time of the book is just to ridicule Nehemiah, just to find ways to just bring his heart down, to make him feel depressed, just to discourage him. And in chapter 4, Nehemiah is going about his business. People are like, okay, we'll build this section of the wall. It's teamwork. Things are going really well. Then Tobiah and Sanballat, they're just, they're jeering at Nehemiah. They're just like, They come, they look at the wall, and they're just like, this wall, please, do you think this wall is going to stand? Even if a fox stands on this wall, it's going to crumble. You're not going to get anywhere. Yani, quote unquote, if a fox stands on this wall, the wall will crumble. I mean, that's just mockery on another level, And Nehemiah is there, he's just praying to God. He's just like, God, can you hear the way we're being mocked? May their mocking, not come to naught. May it not, you just give us strength, give us courage. And, the builders, the workers, they're getting discouraged, and Tobiah and Sanballat, they try everything. They even write letters to the king. Hey, Nehemiah deciding that after they rebuild the walls, he's going to become the king of Jerusalem. It's mutiny, it's treason. They even try to kill him. They even pay this other guy, by the way, trick Nehemiah into going to a temple for his own safety, but we really want to kill him there. It was trick after trick. Back they're just like, what, we're just going to come and make war with you. When Nehemiah hears that, he's just like, oh, you want to, okay, let's see. He tells everyone, Wase, this work is not stopping. When you are building, make sure you have one hand on the hammer, the other hand to your sword on the waist. We are taking watch. This work is not stopping. We are finishing this wall. And there's going to be a trumpeter who's near my side. If you see any sign of danger, you blow that trumpet. We are here. We will fight. It's just constant. He's just like, I will not back down. There's even a time when Sanballat keeps on sending messages to Nehemiah. Calm down. We want to discuss. Calm down. We want to talk. But Nehemiah knows it's just a ploy to dissuade him from, his work, the great work that he's doing. And he sends messages, my friend, I am doing a great work. I don't have time to calm down. I can't calm down and parley with you and say what exactly? Never. So you can see that, Nehemiah was doing a really great work. And Sanballat, for whatever reason, and Tobiah, what was the reason? There's really no reason stated why they hated Nehemiah and they didn't want him to build the wall. They just said, the Bible just records that they said he will not, as in they just out of nowhere decided he's not going to build this wall. And they were just antagonistic to him to the very end till he was able to deal with them. But by God's grace, he actually built the wall in 52 days. That is how God works when we decide that we're going to ignore all of this criticism and mocking and just the evil schemes of the devil and trust him and do what he's entrusted us to do. That's the same thing I want to tell you guys. Sometimes, I mean, you have prayed, God has opened for you a door to be able to serve in a particular area, but people will come your way who are going to frustrate you for no apparent reason. You know, whether it's in the form of gossiping. Hey, she thinks she can run that ministry. Hey, she thinks she's Mother Teresa, she's going to, oh, he thinks he's this, he's going to, you know, it can be criticism, it can be people who are frustrating your efforts, it can be people who are, you know, blocking whatever aid is supposed to come in to help whoever you're trying to help. I mean, Satan can just come in different shapes and forms. But the lesson I want to share with you today is do not be dissuaded. Remember, you are doing a great work. You don't have time to calm down. Whatever you have done is appointed to you by God. God is going to enable you to accomplish whatever it is He's put in your heart for His glory and for His honor. You prayed. He's opened the door for you to go and minister in that particular area. Do not be dissuaded by whatever mockery, whatever discouragement may come your way. Remember, the devil's aim, it is to steal, kill, and to destroy. I mean, he is as a roaring lion looking for who he can devour. He is the father of all lies. His work is to frustrate you. That is all that the devil lives for, to frustrate you, to bring you down as a child of God. But remember that he that is in you is greater than he that is in the world. And you can endure all things through Christ who strengthens you. So keep on keeping on. Whenever you face criticism, and it might even be from people who are close to you. You know, you feel so betrayed, like, what? Et tu, Brutus? How can you? I thought you should be my number one supporter. Wherever the frustration comes from, the sabotage, the subterfuge, remember that God, who has given you that mission, who has enabled you to serve in whatever capacity it is going to enable you to finish the task. He who began the great work in you will be faithful to complete it. So do not be dissuaded. When you feel discouraged, just like, okay, I don't even think this thing has any impact. My friend, you are doing a great work. You don't have time to calm down. Keep on keeping on. Keep on serving God. Keep on being faithful. Nehemiah was faithful. Don't think there were times he was not discouraged. The Bible records he was discouraged. The people were discouraged. He had to keep on reminding people, this is the Lord's work. This is not my work. This is the Lord's work. We are working for God, and we're going to see this done for His glory and for His honor. So even you, if there are times when you're feeling discouraged, remember this is the Lord's work. It is for His glory, and it shall be accomplished. It shall be established, that He may be honored among the nations. And that is the end of the series on Nehemiah. Those are the 3 lessons that I have learned from the book of Nehemiah, and I really wanted to share them with you, and I hope they're a blessing to you. Have a fantastic week. Bye.